Man, today has been a crazy busy day. I was seriously doubting whether or not I was even going to be able to get around to doing this Facebook Live, but I wanted to make sure that I hit every day that I said that I would. So I said I was going to help photographers for 3 weeks, and this is the last day of the 3 weeks. Now I'm going to keep helping photographers with some of my Facebook Live stuff that I'm doing into next week and the week after that. I'm going to just keep helping photographers. I don't know that it'll be every weekday, but I'm going to keep on doing that. But today, I have something kind of different, and it was actually inspired by one of you guys. So let me tell you what's going on. Somebody actually... So I'm doing all these posts, and I'm talking about an ebook that I wrote, and you can go and download the ebook. But I'm doing all this stuff with giveaways, with cheat sheets and things like that you can download for free, not to make money. I'm doing this to help my friend photographers. But hey, Steve, thanks for coming by. One of the viewers in the past couple of weeks went ahead to my website and bought one of my classes. And that was unintentional, but that was really cool. So I do appreciate that. So I wanted to let you know that because that person went out of their way and they picked up one of my classes, I am giving them my most expensive class for free. I already went online and did that. So I'll tell you what I did at the end after I tell you what the content is for today. So today, I want to talk to you about camera moves. So wait a second. I got to do this the right way. Okay. So video moves, camera moves for video when you're a still shooter. Now that's one of the things that takes the most practice when you start getting into video. And what I tell people is you really should not move your camera at all. Lock it down on the tripod and take still video. And I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, take video of things that maybe in the scene are moving, but don't move your camera, because camera moves take a lot of practice. They take a lot of work. And if you get it wrong, you can't fix it in Photoshop. Like a camera setting, you might be able to fix. If the exposure's off a little bit, you might be able to brighten it up or something like that. But a camera move, man, that's really risky. So I tell people, and in fact, the formulas that I've got in here, profitable video recipes. Okay, so the recipes of video for still shooters are all based on lock down your camera. Put it on the tripod. Don't touch it anymore. Just shoot the video and direct the person that's on camera and capture good information. And yeah, it's okay if they move around in the frame like this a little bit. And then in post-processing, in editing, you can actually do a little bit of zooming in, a little bit of cropping. So if you shoot at 1080p, but you master to 720p video, so a little bit lower resolution video, you can actually do some zooming within the editing process and get a little bit of movement. You can show different parts of the screen. You might be able to pan around a little bit within the frame. And it doesn't require that you actually do anything while you're doing the video capture. So that's what I recommend 99% of the time. But I know that you're going to want to do a little bit of camera movement, especially if you're capturing B-roll. So with B-roll, definitely capture some lockdown, still unmoving camera footage. Okay, so I'm not talking about take still pictures and animate them in your video. You can do that. That's called the Ken Burns effect. But what I'm talking about is you could set up a shot and lock your camera down and then just capture people moving around in an office space or something like that. And then you don't need to move the camera to do that. But occasionally, and I did this recently with one of my clients, occasionally you do want to move the camera just a little bit. Now, as still photographers, we don't want to use our photography, our still photography equipment, our still photography ball head to do that. So let me tell you the very first piece of camera equipment. I never bought a slider because those take a bit of practice and they're a one-trick pony and they're kind of expensive to get a good one. And yeah, you don't want to mess with the slider. But I will show you something that's really versatile that I got. And the specific one that I got works really well with my gear, which is all based on, I'm a still shooter. So I have still shooter tripods. There are different structures of tripods for video shooters, but let me show you what I got. I got this. I gotta flip the feet up so I can show you what I got. All right. So this is a fluid pan head, and this one is so cool because notice it's on a flat base here. So this fluid pan head, if I loosen this little adjustment here, and then I loosen this one over here. Okay. So now I can tilt down, up or down, and I can pan left and right. Now it's got this really long plate because it's designed to hold a video camera. But what I did was I added an Arca Swiss plate that I got online, an Arca Swiss plate holder rather. So now I can take my camera, which has an Arca Swiss on it, and put it on this. So this ball head, or rather this fluid head, it's a Benro. I think it's a Benro. No, it's a Manfrotto. Sorry. It's a Manfrotto MVH 500AH. MVH 500AH. Now, the reason that I got this one is because a lot of fluid heads are designed to work on video tripods that have kind of this bowl mount to them, but I wanted a flat mount that would work with all of my monopods and tripods and stuff that I'm used to. So now I can smoothly pan left and right and up and down. It's a fluid head, so what it does is it really dampens the movement. And then you take this really long stick. We're not used to doing this. You take this really long stick and you only just barely touch it out there. So that's how you do the move. And you'll have to practice it anyway. But let me tell you the tips, the most important thing to when you decide you do want to go ahead and capture some video with a camera movement. The most important thing you can do is move slower than you think you should. Do lots of practice. Check it out with practicing and then look at it in editing and stuff like that. But you want to move slower than you ever thought you would. That you move when you're doing it, you move slower than you think you should. So you just grab that control arm and move it very, very, very slowly. And if you have any questions about this or comments or anything like that, obviously I'm not giving you in-depth, detailed information about camera moves, but I just wanted to tell you, get a fluid head with a flat bottom that works on the tripod gear that you already have if you're a still shooter, and then practice with it and then move very, very slowly. And only do it when you don't really need the footage, but it would be kind of cool if you had the footage. In other words, get all of your shots from locked down camera positions. Hey, Thomas, thank you for coming by. So that's the content that I wanted to teach you about today. Now, let me tell you what else is going on. So this just happened earlier this week. Somebody on one of these webcasts, one of these Facebook Live things that I did, named I think it's Beat van der Oosten. So I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. It might be Beatty van der Oosten. Actually went to my website. So let me show you the picture of my website. This is what my website looks like. So Beat went to my website. And you can see there are 3 things below my portrait where it says great videos, blah, blah, blah. This is larrybecker.tv. I have 3 classes available for sale. And you can go there and check them out and see what all is there. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. And Elisa, thank you for coming by. So I got these 3 classes over there, and one is called Being Great on Camera. One is called Larry's Welcome Video, and that's a mini class. It's like 7 lessons. And then the other one is called Shoot for More Money. So I have these 3 classes. Being Great on Camera, I think it retails for $97. Larry's Welcome Video mini class, I think goes for $19.97 or something like that. And then Shoot for More Money is $197. So what happened was Beatty went by this week and picked up Being Great on Camera, the class. And so what I did was I went in and for free gave him or her. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have that information, but I gave him the Shoot for More Money class, the 197 class, for free. So I want to offer that to anybody that's watching right now, and I'll do it for the next 10 people. If anybody does go in and pick up the Being Great on Camera class, when you do that, I will go ahead and give you the Shoot for More Money class for free. So you buy a $97 class and you get about $300 worth of classes. So I'll give you Shoot for More Money for free. So I just wanted to do that to thank you guys for tuning in this week and for the last 3 weeks. And again, I didn't do it to sell classes, and somebody went in and bought a class. So I thought, well, what the heck? I'll give that person these other classes or the other class as my way of saying thank you. And then I figured, I'll go ahead and offer that to all you guys. So anybody up to the next 10 people, I don't want to do more than 10, but anybody that wants to do that, whether you're watching the YouTube replay or watching this live on Facebook now or whatever, if you pick that up, the next 10 people that do that, so probably be in the next few days, the next 10 people, or rather the first 10 people who do purchase Being Great on Camera for $97, I will give you the $197 longer, more comprehensive class called Shoot for More Money. And it's all about how, as photographers, we can add video into our business. And if you have any questions about any of this, remember my email address. It's hilarry@larrybecker.tv. So you can go over to larrybecker.tv, check out the classes. If you don't want to buy them, don't buy them. That's okay. And I still want to also give away my ebook, Video Recipes for Photographers. And the way that you get that is, here it is, bit.ly/video recipes. And you do need to make sure that you put a capital V and a capital R there. So that's pretty much what I got. Thank you guys for coming by. It's kind of wacky for me to be doing this late on a Friday evening like this, but I just had so much stuff going on today. But I also wanted to make sure that I came by to say hi and talk about one more tip for video. So next week, I will do this. I'm not going to do it every day next week, but I'm going to come back and do some of these Facebook Lives again next week. And you can catch up on any and all of them here on youtube.com/Larry Becker. That's my YouTube channel, and you can go over there and watch the replays of any of these videos. So that's it. If you have questions, shoot them to me at hilarry@larrybecker.tv. Thanks for coming by. Have a great weekend. I am going to be re-insulating my attic, mowing several lawns, helping my brother with his jet ski and adding something on that. And I got a crazy weekend full of stuff. And then I get back to my video work on Monday. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for coming by. Bye.